Hello everyone, good evening. So like we have offline as well as online. So online student, like if you have any doubt, and I just tell you, whenever you have doubt, let me complete topic, then I ask you doubt, you can put in comment, I will reply there. And every class 5 to 7 I will teach. In between, like if you have doubt, let me complete the topic, you can ask me doubt, I will ask you like any doubt, I will ask you 3 times. Even after the class also, every day half an hour doubt discussion, 7 to 7:30. ठीक है जी, डाउट एक गंदी बीमारी है, नहीं पालनी है हमने. Whatever doubt you have, feel free to discuss. शर्माना नहीं है, don't hesitate. Okay, any doubt you ask. If you are happy to ask in the group, okay. If some hesitation is there, so you can discuss with me one-to-one also. Okay, some students they have like, especially in Waziram, my experience was because of the crowd 300, 400, and there is some beautiful crowd also. Because of that, there is some hesitation. तो पूछा थोड़ी सी शर्म आ रही है पूछने में. So you can ask me after the class. Am I audible in the last? Okay. So here, if you have any doubt, 7 to 7:30, you can discuss with me anything. Before I start, just one thing. I never ask how many engineers are there in the class. We know very well how we have done our engineering. Some of us सिर्फ नाम के लिए engineering किया हमने. Oh, whatever it may be. So my main concern is if you are comfortable with basic concept of mathematics or not. That is my main concern. So what I do, and since like we cannot afford to have separate batch for the student, those who are not comfortable at all in mathematics, those who are good in mathematics, for them separate batch. So I have mixed crowd, and I have experience also teaching this mixed crowd here. But whenever you have problem, you have to tell me where you stand. I tell you, I generally categorize student in 3 categories. So I just tell you first thing this: category 1, category 2, category 3. Because I cannot suggest you the same thing. So first I tell you, I categorize student in 3 categories. Category 1, category 2, category 3. So you check where you stand, accordingly I will suggest you. ठीक है, उसके हिसाब से ही आपको मैं solution बताऊंगा. उसके हिसाब से ही like I will tell you the solution what you have to do actually. So now category 1 student, these are not comfortable in basic. Online student, if I'm audible to you, write yes in comment. अगर मेरी आवाज आप तक पहुंच पा रही है. Yes, fine. Thank you. So now here category 1 student are those who are not comfortable in basic, although they tell like they left mathematics after 10 standard, but my experience is they left mathematics after 6 and 7 standard itself. उसने जो अपना प्यार था मैथमेटिक्स के लिए 6ठी 7वीं में त्याग दिया था. Thank to the best friend over there, जिसके भरोसे like there is like one friend in school help us to pass in mathematics 8, 9, 10 standard. So here I categorize this student as category 1 student. Next is category 2 student, comfortable in basic. Only comfortable in basic. Other than that, they don't have any relationship with this mathematics. ठीक है, बस वही नाता है. They are comfortable in basic, but they have not practiced mathematics after 10th standard, or they don't have that interest for mathematics. Basic okay hai, they pass till 10th standard with 60-70% marks. Okay. Now category 3, comfortable in basic. ठीक है, even up to 12th standard, or maybe they have done graduation in this mathematics. Okay. But because of the changing trend, now here online student, I just tell you, I follow one rule, majority rule. Okay. If 60% student will say I'm audible, it means I'm audible. Then you have to check your Wi-Fi. Jio खरीदा, Airtel खरीदा, I don't know. ठीक है, you check your Wi-Fi speed. Maybe on your side there is problem. और मैं अपने लैपटॉप पे देख रहा हूँ, ठीक है, मैं सुन तो नहीं पा रहा हूँ, लेकिन ऑडियो वीडियो ओके है. So I come to category 3 student comfortable in basic or more than that. Okay, like they have studied up to 12th standard, but they are not able to qualify CSAT, or they don't have that confidence to qualify CSAT because of the changing trend. And even I tell you, in CSAT mathematics basic concept, number system, percentage, there are 4 pillar or 4 basic chapter. Here we have number system, percentage, ratio and proportion. R and P is ratio and proportion. Average. Kajal, like what we have, you just comment over there, because if we allow you to speak, फिर मैं पढ़ा भी नहीं पाऊंगा. Everyone will speak here. There is a facility like you can speak also, but that we use in doubt discussion. Otherwise, whatever doubt you have, you put in chat. I will reply them. Okay, these are the 4 basic chapter. But if we see the trend, I tell you the trend in CSAT. ठीक है, और CSAT difficult क्यों हो रहा है? Why CSAT is getting tougher year by year? किसी की ego hurt हुई है? I tell you that also. What happened actually? Now CSAT, yes, mathematics we use, but it is not all about mathematics and English. It is your analytical power, it is your reasoning power, it is more than that. ठीक है, कैमरा देख के. दया, कैमरा ठीक करते हैं. Those who will sit in second, third row, my humble request, बस इस चीज का ध्यान रखना. Other than my throat, for me, second important organ for me is this camera and mic. Before I start, now we understand something about CSAT, so that we can understand, like here, what will the trend in next year, and why they are making CSAT paper difficult year by year. They introduced CSAT paper in 2011 by the UPSC people. बड़े चाव से they have introduced this CSAT paper in 2011. But in the starting year, CSAT was not qualifying. CSAT was not qualifying. There were the people, those who were from the CAT background, they used to get 190, 180, 196 in CSAT, but in GS, they used to manage 60, 70 marks. They used to qualify prelims, and I don't know how they manage mains, and they went to the Labasna Academy. And there were like survey also, there were report also कि जो crowd आ रहा है थोड़ा ठीक नहीं आ रहा है. ठीक है. So then like here, or note that point, that is not my main concern, but because of CSAT here, UPSC introduced CSAT in 2011. So people like student, they protested about that CSAT paper, especially Hindi medium student in Mukherjee Nagar. So protest start हुआ. In 2014, there was election, political scenario bana. So what happened? Because of the political pressure, they have not scrapped the CSAT, but they made CSAT paper qualifying. They made CSAT paper qualifying. UPSC people. But who introduced CSAT? UPSC. And bade chav se. This is like very close to the heart of UPSC people, CSAT paper. And even it is required also. For civil servant, aptitude is required. Even banking exam, even teaching exam, everywhere there is aptitude. So if anyone will say they will remove this CSAT, I guarantee you, They can change the form of CSAT, but aptitude will be there for sure. Because every competitive exam, aptitude have certain percentage in one or other form. Aptitude is there. Her exam mein, her competitive exam mein. So what happened? Because of political pressure, they made CSAT paper qualify. It was introduced by UPSC. So, like I will say, ego thoda hurt hua. In the starting year, when it was qualifying, paper was okay. But if you see the trend from 2016 onward, they are making paper lengthier, difficult also. UPSC कहती है कि चलो आपने क्वालिफाई तो करा लिया, but there are certain thing in our hand. We can increase the difficulty level of CSAT because we want a due respect for CSAT. UPSC wanted due respect for CSAT because ये UPSC का मतलब brain child है CSAT. And even I tell you, if you compare, you have previous year paper with you. If you compare 2011 paper with 1918, 21 तो भूल ही जाओ. 2011 for reading comprehension or even for reasoning question, they have given a paragraph or 3 or 4 statement, reading comprehension question. But based on this 3-4 statement, they have asked 3 questions. They have asked 3 questions. See, it means 7.5 marks. But only 3-4 statement we have to read. Now here, 2017-18 onward, then they have done 4 or 5 statement paragraph and they ask 1 question. Slowly and gradually, now this is 7 or 8 statement in 1 paragraph and they ask 1 question. Some people, they say, I'm engineer. How does it matter? पढ़ने में time तो लगेगा. To read that 7-8 statement, so there is certain time you have to invest. तो वो time तो लगना. So if this trend continue, maybe in future they will give 8-9 statement, they will ask half question. I don't know how they will manage, but the point is paper is going to be lengthier. Okay. So what happened here? They are making paper difficult because of they want some respect, some due respect for CSAT paper. So they are making paper lengthier, difficult. Now, next point is, I tell you in the next class also, or maybe next to next class. Some student, they ask me, sir, if I can prefer CAT material, will it help for CSAT? They go like, I don't know how many of you have idea about swimming. ठीक है, CAT is like deep water swimming. आपको surface पे swimming करनी है. CSAT is like surface swimming. So deep water swimming, how it will help for the surface swimming? You do more practice on surface rather than 1 hour, do 4 hour practice. You practice CSAT level. We practice more question of the same difficulty level. But CAT is different game. I will tell you what is the difference in CAT, CSAT, banking, SSC in one of the class. ठीक है, वो मैं बताऊंगा आपको. Now here CSAT, it is civil services aptitude test. I can tell you in market, there is no book on CSAT. Whoever written the book on CSAT, voice is blurred. No. Voice break हो सकती है. Sorry for that. So here, there is no book in market on CSAT because whoever written a book on CSAT, they have taken like concept of banking or CAT. If you have to understand the trend of CSAT, we have to understand the trend of CSAT, we will understand through GS. I will tell you 1 or 2 observation. Then in one of the class, I tell you the comparison between banking exam, SS exam, CSAT and CAT, so that we have better idea हमें करना क्या actually CSAT में. See here, if you see the trend in GS prior to 2005, I don't know how many of you know earlier when there was no CSAT, there used to be GS plus optional. In GS, there used to be 150 question. There used to be 150 question, and each question 1 marks. Prior to 2005, they used to ask single statement question, statement based question, factual question. You can check, you have previous year questions with you. So prior to 2000, prior to 2005, we had statement based question, factual question in GS. And now I can tell you this GS paper of our UPSC is the toughest paper for general study in India. Toughest paper. We don't have 100 question actually. We have more than 200 question. We have like multiple statement question. Every question either 2, 3 statement. And they are not checking your facts. They are checking your concept. And they have built their pattern in GS. GS का pattern अब almost set है. Almost set है. So same thing, CSAT pattern is not set yet, but they will set. But if you observe from GS, what they have taken in CSAT, statement based question. If you see 2019, 2020, 2021, 2019, I think 1 question, here 3, 4 question, or maybe 6, 7 question. Here they ask around 10, 11 question. So I can guarantee 2022 we will have more statement based question. And here they are not concerned about your calculation part. Unko clerk nahi chahiye. Like you are very good in calculation, multiplication and all. No, they don't need. They need like civil servant. So they need people with good reasoning, good analytical power. Okay. So here, conceptual question, concept. In GS, we have conceptual question. Even in CSAT also, we have conceptual question. If your concepts are clear, then only we can handle the statement based question. Okay. And we don't need like a list of 1,000 formulas for CSAT. Even without formula also, with some basic formula also, we can solve each and every question of CSAT. Okay. Now here, so since this is my first class, I start with very basic chapter. I start with number system. There are some concepts maybe many of you already know. For you, it will be revision. Hanji, online student, write in comment. Those who belong to category 1, write category 1. Those who belong to category 2, category 3. तो आप comment में लिख दो आपकी category क्या लग रही है आपको. And here some student after the class they tell me they are category 0 student. ठीक है जी. तो if you feel कि बिल्कुल basic भी नहीं है, problem है, तो you can tell me like below category 1, doesn't matter. But the only thing is we have to work hard. Without hard work, you cannot understand what is smart work. Okay, hard work तो करना ही पड़ेगा. And smart work is hard work in right direction. Hard work in right direction, that is called smart work. So number system, I will take around 7 to 8 lecture. That is the demand of this chapter. See, last year there were around 20 questions. 2020, 2021 also more than 10 questions they asked from number system, basic numeracy, number system. But I will not take this 7-8 lecture in a go. Because there are some topic, if I will teach today, you will not come in next class. Difficult concept hai kuch. So I take basic, slowly and gradually we will have a comfort zone in mathematics. So accordingly, I will increase the difficulty level in my lectures. And I can ensure you with confidence, even permutation and combination, some students they think it is very difficult. But if you really understand mathematics, okay, we will be comfortable in permutation and combination also. So now here I start with this number system, some basic concept. First basic concept in number system, we have rule of board mass. Before I tell you this board mass, just one message to all of you. In the changing trend of CSAT, what we will do here, and deliberately I have included test series with your course. 35 tests, 30 sectional tests, 5 full length tests. Okay? And all of you have to give. but last 10 year my analysis only 10 to 15% student they give the test. तो आपको इस बार मुझे wrong prove करना है. Those who have already given attempt, not able to qualify CSAT, if you ask them, they will tell you they have done some carelessness. Or might be they will say in exam, I was not able to solve this question, but when I check at my home, I know the answer. Okay? Or maybe like if I would have given 3 minutes to this question, I would have solved that question. I would have solved that question. So now here what is going on? One vicious circle is going on. Vicious circle is going on like there are 80 questions, we have 120 minutes. At the back of our mind, हर किसी के दिमाग में पीछे क्या है? 80 question, 120 minutes. It means per question we have to give 1.5 minutes. And because of this, we are in hurry. And because of this, we have anxiety. And in exam, anxiety multiply. वो add नहीं होती, वो multiply होती है. That is GP, geometric progression of वो. Okay. If in one question you have taken 3 to 4 minutes and you were not able to solve this question, then it multiply by 2-3 times. And when it is only 30 minutes, फिर तो like next level to infinity. Like mind काम करना ही बंद कर देता because of that anxiety. Because of that anxiety. And we are doing carelessness because of that anxiety, because of that exam pressure also. So how we can overcome this? When we will do more practice. One thing, for that we have included tests, 30 sectional tests, 5 comprehensive tests. Okay? And I tell you, there are certain things which you have to take care. I will tell you with the test. Now next thing is, तब हमें ये vicious circle तोड़ना है of that hurriness, of that anxiety, and because of that we have carelessness, and because of that we have less marks, and that costs 1 year. And 1 year cost, those who are in Rajendra Nagar, coaching 2 lakh rupees, room minimum 20,000, broker 10 to 15,000, food मतलब 5 से 6 लाख रुपए गया, और negativity अलग. So now here, even with 40 question also we can qualify CSAT, but we will not target 40, we will target around 50 questions. Now here we make a rule in the changing trend, we will not target all 80 questions. We are going to leave some question. Examiner difficult दे रहा है, दे ले भाई तू, ठीक है, मैंने करना ही नहीं है question. We will try, no problem. Like here we target extra question with our concept, we will target each and every question, but point here is we target 50 question. 50 पे भी calculation बता दूंगा, 40 पे, like I tell you your calculation on 40 questions, and I tell you the benefit of this also. We can qualify CSAT with 40 question also, but provided that our accuracy is very good. So now we are working on accuracy. मैंने स्टूडेंट को बोल दिया अभी बेस्ट टू बेस्ट 3 वालों को, गलती करो एक चांटा मारना खुद को, ठीक है, carelessness, that is called blunder. So here we will maintain 90% accuracy. Whenever I will give you test, so you have to maintain 90% accuracy. We will try to maintain. So 40 question with this 90% accuracy, we will get 36 correct, 4 wrong. 4 wrong. 36 question per question 2.5 marks, you will get 90 marks. 4 question 2.5 marks means 10 marks. You will get negative marking because of this 10. What is the negative marking? 1/3, 3.33. So we subtract 3.33, still we get 86.66, and here qualify marks are 67. So we have 20 marks more than that qualifying range with 40 question. What is the benefit of this approach? But we will target 50 question. Okay, 40 तो extreme case बता रहा हूँ. How many minutes? 120 minutes. So we have to train our mind that per question we can afford to give 3 minutes also. 3 minutes also. There are questions required. Now here some question required 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So here we can afford to give even 3 minutes per question. There are some questions 15-20 question we can target in 1 minute or 30 seconds also. We have shortcut. So with that we can target some question in 30 seconds, 1 minute also. So here if we can target 15 question in 1 minute, it means for remaining question, even for some question we can afford to give 4 minutes also. So now your mind will be calm that I can afford to give 3 minutes. I can afford to give 3 minutes. So here we will not have that anxiety and we will not do mistake. Okay. So here we can give that much time. Now here I come to the concept number system. But ऐसा नहीं होगा you target 40 question and accuracy is 50%. ये rule तभी काम करेगा provided that our accuracy is 90%. ठीक है. Now here we come to the concept board mass. So might be heard about this board mass rule. अब coaching join किए तो कुछ extra बताऊंगा. V board mass. We have rule V board mass. I tell you what is this V board mass. V here is vinculum. Vinculum. Vinculum is bar bracket, like a bar. This B here bracket. We have three type of brackets: small, curly, square. Now O stand for of or order. Order means power. X is to power y, 2 is to power 5, power. D division. M multiplication. A addition. S subtraction. X की power y, x is to power y. Order means power. Now here, like if we have any calculation, don't solve this. Just for example, 2 into 3 divided by 6 minus 5 plus 5 minus 3 into 6. Some people they say I will solve left to right. Some people will they say I will solve right to left. Someone will say I will break in two part, first left then right. Then mathematician they told आपकी मर्जी नहीं चलेगी, like you cannot go left right. So then they made this rule. For our calculation purpose they made this rule and we have to follow this sequence. If there is this bar bracket vinculum, we have to solve this first. Second is bracket. पहले vinculum bracket, then this brackets. In this bracket sequences, first we have to open small bracket, then we have to open curly bracket, then we have to open square bracket. That is the sequence. I will take 2-3 questions. Now next is if any order of power, then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. One more thing, like here, if I have this bracket here, small bracket. So we have to open this small bracket. Now when we open this small bracket here also, you cannot go left to right, right to left. When we open this bracket, again we follow the sequence: division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. If for example there is this vinculum bracket, this is called vinculum bracket, bar bracket. I have not seen any question asked, but my duty is to tell you about this also. There is a vinculum bracket also. कभी question नहीं पूछा, banking, SSC, no other exam, but still like we cover this concept. Like here we have vinculum bracket, like bar bracket here. So when we remove this vinculum bracket, under this also we have to follow the same sequence: division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. So I repeat, First vinculum bracket, then bracket, small bracket, curly, square bracket, then of order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Since this is not banking exam, so we will not do like 10-12 question on this. We just do 2-3 question. That's it. Then we will take next topic. And there are some topic where I give you direct shortcut also. Today maybe one topic, and like as we proceed second class, third class, फिर हम ज़्यादा shortcut पे काम करना start करेंगे. We will work on shortcuts. Now here. Five plus 2 into 7 minus 10 divided by 2. I will solve this question for you, and I will make small change in this, and we will get different answer. 5 plus 2 into 7 minus 10 divided by 2. There is no bracket, so division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So first is division. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. So this is minus 5. Minus 10 divided by 2. That's why minus 5. Then this multiplication. So this is 14. Then addition. This is 19 minus 5. We get 14 as the answer. Division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. I make small change here. Is this clear to all of you? 14. Simple. I add small bracket here. You just follow the rule, you will get correct answer for sure, and all of you will get same answer. Okay. So first bracket, this is 7 into 7 minus 10 divided by 2. Then this division, which is minus 5. Now this is 49 minus 5, we get 40. Now because we have to solve this bracket first actually. I ask you 2 questions. Try. Okay. Curly bracket, so square bracket, 9 plus 2 minus 3. Sorry, curly bracket, small bracket close, into 4 plus 3, curly bracket close, divided by 5 plus 10 minus 3. There is no vinculum bracket I have used. So bracket small, then curly, then division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. अच्छा जी, I got answer 12, 17, 14. Offline student 14. Other than 14, 47. चलो जी, पहले small bracket. 9 plus 2 11. 11 minus 3 8 into 4 plus 3. अच्छा किसी ने 7 तो नहीं लिख दिया अभी? Step by step. First open small bracket, this is 8 divided by 5 plus 10 minus 3. What is the sequence? We open small bracket, then curly, but under curly also we have to follow the same sequence. Division, there is no division. Multiplication, yes we have. 32 plus 3. So this is 35 divided by 5 plus 10 minus 3. So now this is 7 plus 10 minus 3. This is 17 minus 3, 14. Now you check what mistake you have done. One more question. Square bracket start, curly bracket start, small bracket start, 7 into 3, small bracket close, divided by 7, curly bracket close, plus 7, square bracket close, divided by 5, plus 10 minus 3 under vinculum. Now stop. Those who are still doing calculation, just raise your hand. जिनका अभी तक आंसर नहीं आया. ठीक है. You are either category 1 or category 2. Most probably category 1 student. ठीक है, जो अभी भी कैलकुलेशन कर रहे हैं. This is vinculum bracket, simple 7. Now here small bracket, this is 21 divided by 7, curly bracket 3 plus 7, so square bracket give you 10. So I write here, this is 10 divided by 5 plus 7, this is 2 plus 7, we have 9. And as I already told you, like once they ask question on this, okay, एक ही बार पूछा है, so here we should know what is board mass flow. Detail not required. We will not waste our time. Now second thing is, all of you got this handout. Okay, today's handout, first page, we have this number chart. Is anyone have not received this handout? Just quickly pass in the last row. So this is like last row. जाने दो last तक. Number chart. Okay, online student. Online student, what you have to do, like we upload in the note section. बैच 4 में नंबर सिस्टम का हैंडआउट अपलोड हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ? नहीं हुआ तो करवा दो. Now here in polity we have Constitution of India. In Constitution of India we have preamble that give idea about Constitution. Same thing like this number chart give idea about mathematics. So now here there are many things. There are many things like here you already know about this. But here, I have seen student LCM and HCF. 90% student they cram this HCM and LCM, and that's why in exam we get stuck where to use HCF, where to use LCM, and that is really a wonderful concept actually, HCM and LCM. So here, this is the base for that. So slowly and gradually we will build our base. So if you already know, then it will be like a revision for you. Otherwise, I tell you rational, irrational number, and this chart. This is important for us. So now here, now we have number, we divide number in two parts. One is real number, another are imaginary number. Imaginary number are iota. Under root -1, under root of negative integer. √-3 also you can say. ठीक है. So here imaginary number. Even cat also, we are not bothered about this. CSAT not at all. So we have to study only this real number. Imaginary number हवा में. Now this real number we divide in two parts. We have rational number. We have irrational number. Some student they say I have phobia with mathematics. ठीक है जी, कुछ होंगे. I don't know what is the meaning of phobia. And I charge 10,000, उसमें 5,000 वो phobia निकालने के हैं उन लोगों के लिए. ठीक है. Anyone who got that chart? अरे just concentrate here. इतना बढ़िया कैमरा लगाया, डिजिटल बोर्ड लगाया, just focus on this. You will get the handout. Don't worry. Handout I will not use. बस वैसे गलती से मेरे मुंह से निकल गया था handout. भूल जाओ उस कहानी को, भूल जाओ. Focus on this. जो आपके पास, हाँ जी, इट इज √-1 आइटा. मैडम मैंने कहा इसको ध्यान ही नहीं देना, आइटा बाइटा पाइटा भूल जाओ इसको. नॉट एट ऑल रिक्वायर्ड. रेशनल नंबर. रेशनल नंबर वी कैन एक्सप्रेस इन द फॉर्म ऑफ, व्हाट आर रेशनल नंबर? हाँ जी, जिसको डेफिनेशन आती है बता दो. व्हाट आर रेशनल नंबर? We can express in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer. ना P Q P तो 0 हो सकता है, 0/1. ठीक है. Q is not equal to 0. And what is the reason? क्योंकि अगर Q 0, if denominator is 0, it become infinity. So here rational number are those where we can express in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer, Q is not equal to 0. I give you example like 2/3, 4/7, 5/1, 7/4. All these are rational number. All these are rational number. 5/1 is also rational number. Because these are P by Q form, both are integer and Q is not equal to 0. Now irrational number, we cannot express this in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer and Q is not equal to 0. Here irrational number we cannot express in the form of P by Q. Can anyone give me the example? √2, √3, pi. Pi is an irrational number. Then student they argue with me, school days we have taken value of pi is 22/7, where 22/7 is P by Q form and both are integer. But I tell you the fact, this pi value, it is not the exact value of pi is 22/7. It is the approximate value of pi is taken 22/7. Approximate value of pi is 22/7. Can anyone tell? Even the online student can also participate. Exact value of pi. 3.14, that is also approximate value. Exact value of pi is 180 degree. Pi is actually angular representation. 180 degree actually. In statistics, in data interpretation, we have pie chart. Okay. Same pi. This is pie chart. So here this is 90 degree, 120 degree. 90 degrees is half pi. So this is angular representation. So angular representation is pi representation. That's why this is called pie chart. Have you noticed one thing on t-shirt? काफी सारी interesting चीजें लिखी होती है t-shirt पे. Cutie pie. ऐसा कुछ बना होगा. So this is angular representation. 60 degree का एंगल बन रहा है यहाँ. चेक करना. मेजर मत करना. So this is angular representation. So that is pi. Pi is angular representation. Value of pi is 180 degree. If examiner will give statement, because now they are asking a conceptual question, they can ask this thing in statement based. Pi is an irrational number. Yes. Why? Value of pi is 180 degree. 22/7 is not exact value. That is a approximate value of pi is taken during school days, or even we also take deliberately, because we have to solve question on circle, sphere, hemisphere, and most of the time you can notice radius of the sphere, hemisphere, and circle is multiple of 7. So that 7 we cancel and we get our answer. So 22/7 is approximate value, not exact value. Exact value pi is 180 degree. So pi is an irrational number. Irrational number कौन से होंगे? Where we cannot express in the form of p by q, where p and q both integer, q is not equal to 0. Now we come to the rational number in detail. Now rational number we divide in two parts: integer and fractions. I ask you one question. Fractions are also p by q, numerator by denominator. Rational number are also p by q. Tell me what is the conceptual difference here in rational number and fraction? Online student, offline student. Anji. तो वो तो इंटीजर में, नेगेटिव तो फ्रैक्शन भी हो सकता है, -2/3. दिस इज फ्रैक्शन. हाँ जी, डिनोमिनेटर कैन बी 0 हियर. Q cannot be. ठीक है, थोड़ा सा करेक्ट है, आप मतलब करेक्ट जा रहे हो. हाँ जी, आपके चांसेस खत्म. नहीं समझना. लास्ट रो, सेकंड लास्ट रो, थर्ड लास्ट रो, लास्ट सेक्शन ऑफ दिस क्लास. P should be. नहीं. We have two type of fraction, one are proper, another are improper. तो उसको मैं contradict करूंगा आपके पॉइंट को. Now here, there is only one difference I tell you. See, both are P by fraction come in ratio. Always as remainder. चलो. P by Q form, where P and Q both integer, Q is not equal to 0. Here also, but here we have one more condition, that P cannot be multiple of Q. P should not multiple of Q. Although we write 4/2 as a fraction, but as a mathematics student, if you tell me 4/2, I simplify it is 2/1 as he suggested. It is actually integer. When P is a multiple of Q, we cancel it out. जब cancel करेंगे, it is integer. 2/1 is actually integer. So here I repeat, rational number is we can express in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both integer, Q is not equal to 0. Here all these conditions has to be there, that fractions we can express in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. But here we have one extra condition, that P cannot be multiple of Q. Here P can be multiple of Q. In rational number, P can be a multiple of Q because that become integer. When P numerator is exact multiple of denominator, it come under integer. 10/2, so it is actually 5, so it is integer actually. So in case of fraction, numerator cannot be multiple of denominator actually, if you go with the definition of fraction. So P cannot be multiple of Q, numerator cannot be multiple of denominator. The rest are integer, you know very well, 1 2 3 4 5, 0, -1, -2, -3, and so on.
In integer, the P should be the multiple of Q.
See, integer is 3, so denominator is 1. So all these number are multiple of 1 for sure, except 0. Or 0 is also a multiple of 1 if you do 1 into 0, that gives 0. But उसमें जाना ही नहीं है. So here for fraction, you just write P cannot be, numerator cannot be a multiple of denominator if you go with the definition of fraction. Because if P is the multiple of Q and when we cancel it out, it actually become integer. वो integer की definition है, वो integer actually. Is this point clear? बस एक ही तो condition है that numerator cannot be multiple of denominator. Now here, this is our chart. I think all of you are comfortable. Or for category 1 student, I just tell you, we will go bottom up approach. उल्टा चलेंगे. All of you know natural number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this natural number, we add 0. What it become? Whole number. And in this whole number, when we add negative integer, -1, -2, -3, it become integer. And when in integer, we add 1/2 fractions. In integer, when we add fraction, it become rational number. And when in rational number, when we add this type of number, √2, √3, pi, √5, which are irrational number, then it become real number. Okay. Now here, next is, I give you one more definition of irrational number.
Can you please explain fraction in an example?
I give you example of fraction. We have two type of fraction. उससे भी बढ़िया चीज बताता हूं आपको. I don't mean proper improper here. I have one better concept here. We have two type of fraction. With example we understand, and you have to tell me what is the difference. You can see here. One is like 1/2, one is like 1/3. What difference you can see in 1/2 and 1/3? ठीक है जी, आपको पता है. हाँ जी, हाँ देखो 1/2 when we convert in decimal it is 0.5. आप जो कह रहे थे ना डिफरेंस वाली बात, I can take 1/4 also, but that come under that category. 1/4 is 0.25. These are called terminating decimal. TD is terminating decimal. So when we convert this fraction in decimal, they terminate maybe after 1 digit, 2 digit, 6 digit, 10 digit, 15 digit, 100 digit, but रुक जाएंगे वो जाके. Terminating decimal. 1/5 is 0.2. But whereas 1/3, when I convert this in decimal, it is 0.33333333. ये रुकने का नाम नहीं लेगा. बोर्ड खत्म हो जाएगा, क्लास राजेंद्र नगर, दिल्ली, इंडिया चलता जाएगा ये. So what is this called? Non-terminating but repeating. Non-terminating but repeating. So we have two type of fractions. When we convert in decimal, either they terminate. If they don't terminate, for sure they will repeat. इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं होगा. Fractions, we have only two type of fractions. When we convert in decimal, either one type of fraction they terminate. Second type of fraction, if they don't they are not terminating, there for sure will be a sequence. वहाँ पे कुछ sequence तो मिलेगा. There can be a repetition of like 333. Like if we see 1/6, 0.166666, there is a repetition of 6. Like 1/7, 0.142857, 142857. You can check. There is a repetition after 6 digit. At your home, no need to check, but वैसे ही बता देता हूँ. 1/13. In this case, there will be a repetition after 12 digit. 1/13, there will be a repetition after 12 digit. 1/19, repetition after 18 digit. But there will be a repetition for sure. So here we have two type of fraction. When we convert in decimal, one type of decimal they terminate. Second time is non-terminating but repeating. As far as decimal concerned, we have three type of decimal. One type of decimal are called terminating decimal. Second type of decimal, non-terminating but repeating. But there is third type of decimal also, neither they terminate nor they repeat. There is no sequence. And what are these? These are irrational number. So here we have third type of decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. You write neither they terminate nor they repeat. these are irrational number. Under root 2, if we convert under root 2 in decimal, neither it terminate nor it repeat. Pi, some of you have given value 3.1 something. Then I told you it is also approximate value because ये रुकेगी नहीं, चलती जाएगी, and there is no sequence also. So here irrational number, when we convert in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. So we have two definition of irrational number. We cannot express this in P by Q form where P and Q integer and Q is not equal to 0. And second is when we convert irrational number in decimal, neither they terminate nor they repeat. So we have two type of fractions. 1/2, 1/3 is the example. So whatever example I will take in class, you write the same, because after 3 months when you will revise with the example, you can recall the concept. Deliberately I have taken 1/2, 1/3. हमें समझ में आ जाएगा 1/2 is 0.5, 1/3 0.3333, under root 2 1.41 चलता जाएगा. Neither they terminate nor they repeat. Now my next topic where I give you a shortcut on this topic. These are called recurring decimal. इनको हम recurring decimal भी बोलते हैं. Three reoccur again and again. 6 reoccur again and again. 1, 4, 2, 8, 5, 7 reoccur again and again. These are called recurring decimal. Now you put heading. Achha, before I take this, since he raised one point, we have two type of fraction. Already asked that concept. Terminate मतलब वो रुक जाता है, तो इसलिए that word is used, terminating. Terminating decimal.
ऐसा कौन सा P by Q फॉर्म में होगा जो नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग हो और नॉन रिपीटिंग हो? मतलब जैसे कि मान लीजिए
हाँ, नहीं होगा.
1/357 लिख देंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं टर्मिनेट होगा.
बिल्कुल टर्मिनेट होगा, नहीं तो रिपीट होगा. His point is, if we write any question in P by Q form, so for sure either it terminate. If it will not terminate, it will repeat. If it is in the form of P by Q, where P and Q integer, P and Q has to be integer, means rational number. अगर वो rational number है, तो वो या तो terminate होगा, या वो terminate नहीं हो रहा तो वो repeat होगा for sure. Either terminate, otherwise repeat. There will not be any P by Q form where P and Q integer neither terminate nor repeat. फिर तो कंसेप्ट ही गलत हो जाएगा. मतलब रैशनल इरेशनल आपस में गिल्ली डंडा खेल रहे हैं, इरेशनल रैशनल के बीच में आ गया, तो देन कंसेप्ट इज रॉन्ग एक्चुअली, वो होगा ही नहीं. नाउ हियर वी हैव टू टाइप ऑफ फ्रैक्शंस. वन इज कॉल्ड प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन, सेकंड इज कॉल्ड इम्प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन. Proper fraction like numerator by denominator, where numerator is lesser than denominator. 1/2, 4/7, where numerator is lesser than denominator. They terminate, that's why FISA, that's why we call terminating decimal. Terminating क्यों बोलते हैं? I don't know. जिसने नाम दिया उसको terminating बोल दिया, क्योंकि decimal रुक रहा है वहां. Whereas improper fraction here is where numerator is greater than denominator. 3/2, 5/3, 7/4. So these are called improper fraction. हाँ जी, नहीं उसमें नहीं है. Don't mix terminating and this with this. Both are different categories. दोनों का categorization अलग अलग है. ठीक है. One categorization I will say male female, one categorization I will say someone from Haryana and Punjab. तो दोनों अलग चीज है. ठीक है. नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग में वो डेसिमल के बाद चलता जाएगा, हम उसको पकड़ नहीं पाएंगे. आइदर देयर इज अ सीक्वेंस 0.3333. इफ इट इज नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग वी राइट लाइक दिस, क्योंकि मेरे वर्ड खत्म, मेरे नंबर खत्म हो चुके हैं, मैं इसके आगे लिख नहीं सकता, मेरी हिम्मत नहीं है ये 3 लास्ट तक ले जाने की. तो इसलिए हम क्या कर देते हैं ये. And sometimes some people they write message in last they put 3 dot. So we put this. चलता जा रहा है, ठीक है, वो मैसेज कंटिन्यू है, वो प्यार कंटिन्यू है। सेकंड थिंग इज सीक्वेंस इज देयर, सेकंड में सीक्वेंस नहीं होगा बट वो कंटिन्यू होगा, 1 4 1 2 आ जाएगा, कभी 5 आ जाएगा, कभी 8 आ जाएगा, सीक्वेंस इज नॉट देयर बट स्टिल इट इज लाइक हियर कंटिन्यू। सो बोथ आर लाइक नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग, इनमें से टर्मिनेट कोई भी नहीं हो रहा है, but what is the difference? Here we have repetition, here even we don't have repetition also. Now we are coming to this point, these are called recurring decimal. Now you put heading एक डाउट आया है, पाई इज अंडर बोथ इमेजिनरी एज वेल एज इरेशनल। भैया इमेजिनरी जो है वो राक्षस प्रवृत्ति के है, फिर आते हैं रियल नंबर जो ह्यूमन बीइंग है, उसमें एक मेल एक फीमेल, फिर आगे हमने कैटेगरी बताई है। तो पाई जो है वो ह्यूमन बीइंग की कैटेगरी में आ रहा है, दैट कम अंडर रियल नंबर। राक्षस और ह्यूमन बीइंग कोई लेना देना नहीं है, कोई भीम नहीं है हमारे बीच में, ठीक है। तो बोथ आर डिफरेंट थिंग। इमेजिनरी नंबर को भूल जाओ यार, गलती करती मैंने बता के। इमेजिनरी नंबर इज अंडर रूट ऑफ नेगेटिव नंबर, अंडर रूट -1। इट इज नॉट इरेशनल, इट इज नॉट एट ऑल इरेशनल। इरेशनल is different thing, imaginary are different thing. Under root -3. How to convert recurring decimal into fraction? I give you two method. Method one is NCERT based method, which is long cut method. I will take that deliberately because once I take this long cut, then you will understand shortcut. Otherwise, you will keep me asking questions, sir, 9 कहाँ से आया? I know वो question आने वाला है. If I skip the long cut, you will ask me. Some of you will ask, sir, 9 कहाँ से आ रहा है? And still, I will explain again. 1 or 2 student will ask, 9 कहाँ से आ रहा है? लेकिन अब मैं क्या करता हूँ, जब मैं बताता हूँ like 9 यहाँ से आ रहा है, like we are getting 9 from this. Then I will ask someone like you got 9 आ यहाँ से रहा है. We are getting 9 from this. So here long cut for this, my question is 0.33333333. So we have to convert this in fraction. We take it as x. So we have to find x is numerator by denominator. Numerator by denominator. This is equation number 1. Left hand side, right hand side. Actually, we have to convert 0.33333 into fraction. Left hand side, right hand side. Rule is any equation, both side you can multiply by same value, you can divide by same value. कर सकते हो. So we multiplied with 10, we multiplied with 10. So we get 10x here, here we get, when you multiply, Anji, अब तो बता दोगे. So what will happen here? 0.333 when we multiply with 10, it will become 3.3333. Your decimal will shift one place on the right side because we multiplied with 10. This is equation number 2. Now what we will do, equation number 2 minus equation number 1. From this equation we subtract this. Equation number 1 I write here, x is equal to 0.33333. This is equation number 1. Minus, we subtract. On the left hand side we get 10x minus x, 9x. Anji, right side what we will get? 3.333 minus 0.333. This is same, so it will cancel 3 minus 0, 3, because the part after decimal is same. 333, ये भी 33. So 9x is equal to 3. Value of x is coming 3 by 9. 3 by 9. This method is good to understand, but it is time consuming. It is very simple question. For this simple question, it takes 40 to 50 seconds. Believe me, this type of question we can handle in 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, not more than 3 seconds. Even the miscellaneous question also we can handle within 10 seconds, whereas this method for miscellaneous question will take 3 to 4 minutes. So we have to save our time. Now here, we are getting 9x, y, 10x minus x. So we are getting 9 here, y, 10x minus x. In some question, it can be 100x minus x. So we will get 99x. In some question, it can be 1000x minus x. So it will be 999x. So depend on the questions. So here 9 we are getting because of this type of calculation. And in our shortcut, directly I will write 9. Shortcuts are like depend on the drive from the long cut, but where we skip the steps. Here we have 5-6 steps, whereas in shortcut in single step we get the answer. But is this clear? 9 आ कहां से रहा है? ठीक है, कोई पूछेगा तो नहीं. And sometimes we have to do 100x minus, like here 10x. So we will get 90x. We will get 0 also, but वो बाद में बताऊंगा. But mainly 9 first you focus. I give you shortcut for this type of question. I categorize question in 3 type: type 1, type 2, type 3. And I follow a rule of 3. I take 3 example. Okay, whatever I want to teach, I take 3 example because my experience with one example, 60-70% student they understand. The moment I take second example, around 90 to 95% student they understand. With third example, almost 100% or sometimes 99.99% student they understand. With third example. Okay. So let me take 3 example. So now here I categorize this question in 3 type: type 1 question. Type 1 questions are very simple. We have repetition, like after decimal, immediately after decimal, or like my first question 0.33333. There is a repetition of 3. And it is not necessary there is a repetition of 1 digit, can be repetition of 2 digit, can be repetition of 3 digit. Second one is 0.13131313. So there is a repetition of 131313. Now the third example 0.123123123. So this is repetition of 123123123. I don't know how many of you have remember or like you remember the concept covered during school days. If you have attended that class, school days, teacher expressed this 0.33 as 0.13. Okay, this is 0.13. This is 0.123. We have 2 different bar. One is vinculum, that is called bar bracket, vinculum bracket. And this bar is for repetition. Purpose of both are different. Vinculum bracket purpose is for calculation, where we have 2 plus 3 minus 6. So we have to remove this bracket and we have to solve this first. That is called bar bracket. And when there is a bar on number digit, on 1 digit, 2 digit, 3 digit, it means there is a repetition of 3, there is a repetition of 1, 3, there is a repetition of 1, 2, 3. So both are bar, but purpose is different. उसको कहते हैं bar bracket, and this is for recurring decimal. Numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator, numerator by denominator. Now the first question here, this is 0.13. First we will handle denominator. And the rule for denominator here is, in our denominator, we have as many 9, as many digit under the bar. There is 1 digit under the bar, so 1 9. In second question, there are 2 digits on the bar. We have 999. In third question, there are 3 digits on the bar. We have 999. In our denominator, we have as many 9 as many digits under the bar. If there is 1 digit under the bar, 19, 2 digit 29, 3 digit 39. If it is 4 digit 49. Since these are very easy question, numerator number as it is. So what is number 3? 3 by 9. This is 13. So it is 13 by 99. This is 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3 upon 999. But don't forget to simplify because examiner will give you simplified fractions value. So here this is 1 by 3. This is okay. Here if we simplify this, this is 41 upon 333. Is this okay? I ask you 3 questions on type 1. My first question is 0.4444444, 0.25252525, 0.213213. Online student can reply. All of you done? Any one of you? So first question, this is 1 digit on the bar, 19. So this is 4 by 9. Second question, there are 2 digits, so 99. So this is 25 upon 99. Third question, there are 3 digits, so 999, 213. But we have to simplify. This is 71 upon 333. So this is type 1, very simple. Kuch nahi hai. Next is type 2 and type 3. Main is type 2. And if you can understand type 2, type 3 is easier than type 2. The main hai, that is type 2 actually. That's why I will take 4 or 5 examples so that all of you can understand type 2. Because I know if you can understand type 2, there is a doubt why do we put 9 every time? Because in this case, if you ask me long cut, this is 10x minus x. Here this will be 100x minus x. This will be 1000x minus x. तो वो 9 आएगा लॉन्ग कट से. चलो बता देता हूं, नहीं तो तसल्ली नहीं होगी. When I have taken Sakshi, when I have taken long cut 10x, this is x. So I told you 10x minus x, 9x. This 9 will go other side. So that's why it is coming 9. When if it is 100x minus x, 99. So 99 आएगा, 999 आएगा. If you want me to take long cut, I don't have extra time. Okay. Next is type 2. See, point is क्यों टाइम वेस्ट करना है? अगर सीधा आंसर आ रहा है, काम खत्म. टाइप 2 वी अंडरस्टैंड. जितना टाइम उसको 9 में समझने में लगाएंगे, वी अंडरस्टैंड टाइप 2. Type 2 is after decimal there will be digit, then there is a repetition. Example like 0.133333. Second example 0.4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6. Third example, 0.12, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. So now here first we express this as 0.1 bar on 3. This is 0.4 bar on 5, 6. This is 0.12 bar on 3, 4. We have two things, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. First I tell you denominator. So this is 0.133333. Rule number 1 is same. Actually we have two rule for denominator and two thing for numerator. पहले वाले में सिर्फ 1 ही था इसलिए easier है. Now here 2 for denominator, 2 for numerator. But we handle one by one. Denominator rule number 1 is same. As many 9, as many digit under the bar. So there is one digit, 1 9. Here we have 2 digit, double 9. Here we have 2 digit, double 9. I write here denominator 9. Same rule. As many digit under the bar, we have as many 9. Denominator we have two things, 9 and one is 0. But I tell you what is the rule for 0. 9 rule is clear, I think, to all of you. As many 9, as many digit on the bar. Rule for this 0 is after this 9, not before. उसके बाद लगाना है. उससे पहले लगाने कोई फायदा नहीं. 9 लिखो, 0 9 लिखो. After this 9, we will have as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. Decimal के बाद तो है, but repeat नहीं हो रही. Between decimal and recurring part. उनका भी तो importance है. This one is having importance. It is after decimal, but it is not repeating. For that, we have to put 0 here. I repeat, after this 9, we will put as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. So there is one digit, so we put 1 0. In this case, there are two digit, 1 and 2. So I have to put 2 0. Rule number 1, 9. As many 9, as many digit on the bar, followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. I will take 2 more questions. I will solve. Then I ask you 3 questions step by step. Numerator. Numerator is total number minus non-repeating part, or you can say non-recurring part. You can write numerator is total number minus non-recurring part. Total is 13. And what is not repeating? 1. So minus 1. Your answer is 12 by 90. Simplify. वो आपका काम है. Second question. Total number is 456. What is non-repeating, non-recurring? 4. So minus 4. So here it will come 452 upon 990. Third question, what is the total number? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is non-recurring? 1, 2. So this is 1222 upon 9900. I take 2 more questions, then I ask. ठीक है? 0.3, 57, 57, 57, 0.21, 42, 42, 42, I write it as 0.3 bar on 57. This is 0.21 bar on 42. Denominator, as many 9, as many digits were double 9. Followed by as many 0, as many digit between decimal and recurring part. So there is one digit between decimal and recurring part. So we have to put 1 0. Here, there are 2 digit under the bar, double 9. There are 2 digit between decimal and recurring part. So double 0. 9 0. Numerator is total number minus non-recurring part, 3 here. This is 2142 minus 21. So it is 2121 upon 9900, and this is 354 upon 990. Simplify. Now I ask you 3 questions. Anji. Anyone having doubt? हाँ जी बताओ. Zero 0.4555. देखो ये क्या हो गया 0.4 बार ऑन 5 बिटवीन डेसिमल एंड रिकरिंग पार्ट. और रिकरिंग पार्ट यहां से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, डेसिमल ये है. तो डेसिमल और बीच के बीच, इसके बीच में सैंडविच क्या बन रहा है, बस आ गया समझ. 0.11232323 0.2575757. Take your time. As many 9, as many digits number 19 followed by 10. This is 9900. This is 9910. Now the numerator here is first question, total number 45 minus 4. So it is 41 by 90. Second question is 1123 minus 11. So this is 1112 divided by 9900. This is 257 minus 2. So this is 255 upon 990. If type 2 is clear to you, type 3 is easier. Type 3 is before decimal also we have some digit. अब तक जो question था before decimal we have 0 point something, 0 point something, 0 point something, 0 point something. Now before decimal also we will have some digit. I take 3 question here. 1.33333333. 2.57777777. 11.234344. 1 bar on 3. This is 2.5 bar on 7. This is 11.2 bar on 3, 4. Numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator, numerator, denominator. First, we start with denominator. Denominator, we have only two rules, 9 and 0. As many 9, as many digits under the bar, followed by as many 0, as many digits between decimal and reckoning part. So here there is one digit under the bar. So we will put 1 and 9. Tell me after this 9, how many 0? Because there is no digit between decimal and reckoning part. Since there is no digit between decimal and reckoning part, we will not put 0 here. Second question, there is one digit on the bar, 1, 9. Since there is one digit between decimal and reckoning part, there is a 5 between decimal and reckoning part. So for this 5, we have to put 1, 0. Third question, there are two digits under the bar. So we have to put double 9. And there is one digit between decimal and reckoning part. So we have to put 1, 0. Same. कोई difference नहीं है. Same. As many 9. I will give you language also after these questions for this topic. करना क्या? Numerator is also same. Total number minus non-recurring part. I suggest you one thing for numerator, ignore decimal. Because this 1 is also non-recurring. Non-recurring can be before decimal or can be after decimal. 1 repeat over. So what is numerator? Total number 13 minus 1. So this is 12 by 9. This is 4 by 3. You can check with your calculator. We know 4 by 3 is 1.3333. Second question. I have seen student, what they do, total number is 257. After 1 or 2 months, they do 257 minus 2, sometime minus 7 or minus 57. See here, ignore decimal. This is 2.5777. Now you tell me, total number is 257. What is non-recurring here? 25. Now तो 2 repeat हो रहा, ना 5 repeat हो रहा, so 25 is non-recurring. So minus 25, so we get 232 upon 90. Now just help me out. Third question, what is the total number? 11,234 minus 112. Because this is 112 is non-recurring here. 112. Total 112 also. So 112 non-recurring part. I give you language, then I ask you 2-3 questions. Okay? Language here is numerator by denominator. Either it is type 1, type 2, type 3. This language is applicable for each and every question on this topic. What is our numerator? Total number minus non-recurring part. Total number minus non-recurring part. Denominator. As many 9, as many digit under bar. As many 9, as many digit under bar, followed by as many 0 as many digit between decimal and recurring part. Let me take one more question, then I ask you two examples. ठीक है जी? Like 4.566666. I write it as 4.5 bar on 6. There is one digit under the bar, so 19. There is one digit between decimal and recurring part, so 10. Numerator here is 456 minus 45. 45. So it is 411 upon 90. You can simplify. I ask you two questions. Go slow, step by step. 2.344444. 4.5 676767. If you are able to simplify, okay. Otherwise, just find what is numerator and what is denominator. That is my main concern for first class. Now here, so first question, it is 2.344444. So there is one digit on the bar, 19. There is one digit between decimal and recurring part, 10. Numerator is 234 minus 23. I think all of you solve this. If you want to simplify, okay, but otherwise it is okay. Second question, there is two digit on the bar, so 99. There is one digit between decimal part, 10. Numerator is 4567 minus 45. Be careful. I take one more question. If you can handle this question, it means you become master on this topic. Madam as well. Why to be gender biased? 4.05555555. This is 4.0 bar on 5. There is one digit on the bar, 19. How many 0 I have to put? 0 is also digit. Some student, they ignore this part. 0 is also digit, so we have to put 10, and the numerator is, some student by mistake they take 405 minus 4. It will be 405 minus 40. So it is 365 upon 90. Then you can simplify this. Next topic, you put heading prime number. टाइप 3 अगर सोल्व हो गया टाइप 2 भी होगा, मान लो घर जाके ट्राई करना होगा, आपको समझ आ चुका है। प्राइम नंबर, before I take this two announcement, your next class is on, generally like we plan 4 classes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, but I will take your next class on Saturday. Okay, Thursday, Friday off because there is one evening batch going on, uski 2-3 classes bachi hai, I have to complete that, so your next class is on Saturday. Okay, and I will take your test after 2 weeks. पहले कुछ सीख लें, then there will be sectional test. Every week there will be test that will be informed. And second thing, there is announcement. See, because my experience here of this online offline batch, for offline student, for you there is announcement. See what happens generally, student what they do after 1 week, after 2-3 days, like I have one exam, I have to go to my town, I need online access. They will charge you server cost. Okay, and server cost, जो भी server cost होगा, they will charge you if you want online access. ठीक है? So in case like if you have any exam coming up or like any other thing, okay, for online student, like since in India like Wi-Fi issues, there are other issues, we have live access plus उनको हमने recorded access भी दिया, offline repetition का there is no scope. So if any of you have in future like after week or like आपका plan है like you want to shift to your hometown or like you have any exam, so if you want to switch to online, so you just inform the staff, they will not charge any cost right now, but after 2-3 classes they charge 2500 rupees, which is a server cost if you want to switch to online. So आप में से like if any one of you have any exam of state PS, PCS or other thing in case, and if you know like 2-3 classes आना है मेरे को, उसके बाद मेरे को आना ही नहीं, तो you can make your decision, so you can ask. तो आप online जिसको switch करना कर सकते हो अभी in starting 1-3 classes. They will not charge. Starting में they will not charge. Then they take server charges for 1 day 200 rupees, for complete like here. अगर पूरा ही कोर्स चाहिए they charge server cost. वो आपको वो बता देंगे. अगर कुछ issues है because of health issues, because of other thing, if you are not able to come to the class, offline तो हो नहीं पाएगा. You have. So you can switch to online. So you can discuss with the staff. Only online student to online. Yes. So they will tell you they charge some server cost. उसका server cost बोलेंगे.
Like tomorrow I do my exam and I'm not able to attend the class, and after tomorrow that same class I can get it in recorded classes.
Yes, we provide. ठीक है. नहीं, we have.
At least if you are taking some debt, so it's your obligation to give a proper guidance. That is a must thing.
No, you have not asked them actually. You have taken admission for offline, so they have given you admission for offline.
They have to explain everything. At least you should have some.
No.
Yes, sir. It is a right way to conduct any work. But sorry, but if you don't think, my point is not very.
Next class Saturday. Next topic prime number. नहीं मेरा इसलिए बताना था because in the morning batch 11 o'clock batch after 2-3 classes you will not come to the offline. उसमें क्या है कि like 2-3 student like I have this issue, I have this issue, I have these issues, and like here the staff will give you online access and all, so they have also like, and we have server cost for that. Yeah. Now here, so try to come to offline. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब you miss that class then you come जी मेरे को तो online access दो, they will charge you, so try to come offline.
It's my sincere advice. Please don't change timing of this.
नहीं I will not change timing. I will not change timing. 5 to 7. Yes, I will not change timing. वो तो पक्का है.
But you have to give fixed schedule.
हाँ, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. ठीक है. Now here prime number, and if like there is some emergency health issues, still I take class. 100 बुखार तक मैं ले लेता हूँ क्लास, ठीक है, 100 तक तो आई टेक क्लास, आपको पता भी नहीं लगेगा आई हैव फीवर, ठीक है. बट इफ देयर इज लाइक बिग इमरजेंसी, you will be informed in advance. इसका यार एसी का वो खाली नहीं किया था क्या? इसमें बोतल जो रखी है एसी के पानी के लिए, एसी को बंद कर दो. चलो ये चलता रहेगा. कम टू द टॉपिक, प्राइम नंबर. Now here I give you the concept of prime number here, natural number. And I ask you question so that I come to know, like, see, thinking is very important for UPSC exam. सिर्फ रट्टा नहीं लगाना है. तो I will just check, like, आप सोच पा रहे हो नहीं सोच पा रहे हो. Natural number we categorize in 3 part: 1, prime number, and composite number. Can anyone tell me the reason behind this, about this categorization? Anyone? कुछ भी, online student. हाँ जी. Only that number and 1 also. See here, someone has given a wonderful idea to the concept here and then given prime number, and even some people, they are doing PhD also about prime number, biggest prime number, chal rahi hai research unki. But we don't do that research. But the point here is, reason behind this categorization is number of factors. One have only one factor. One का सिर्फ एक ही factor है 1. Prime number have exactly 2 factors. मतलब नेचुरल नंबर में से वो नंबर छांटे गए. वी हैव सिलेक्टेड दोज नेचुरल नंबर हैविंग एग्जैक्टली 2 फैक्टर्स एंड वी कॉल दिस नंबर एज prime number, exactly 2 factors. I give you definition, but first you understand, one have 1 factor, prime number have 2 factor, composite number have more than 2 factors. So reason behind it is factors, more than 2 factors. And that's why the definition come, prime number की definition यहीं से बनी है. The definition here is, prime number are those divisible by 1 and itself only. What are these 2 factors? One is 1, other is that number itself. So what is the definition of prime number? Prime number are divisible by 1 and itself only. Like 5 is divisible by 1, 5 is divisible by 5. 7 is divisible by 1, 7 is divisible by 7. Divisible by, these are factor, divisor, जिससे वो divide होते हैं उसको कहते हैं factors. These are called factors. 3 is divisible by 1 and 3. But whereas 6 is divisible by 1, 6 is divisible by 2, 6 is divisible by 3, 6 is divisible by 6. It has more than 2 factors. So it is not prime number, it comes under this category, composite number. If any natural number is having more than 2 factors, that will come under the category of composite number. If it is exactly 2 factors, come under the category of prime number. So this is the reason behind this actually. So prime number are those are divisible by 1 and itself only. I give you some information about this prime number. Some students they say, sir, whether 1 is a prime number or not. No, 1 हो ही नहीं सकता क्योंकि 1 have only 1 factor. The condition to have to that key natural number is a prime number, that it should have exactly 2 factors. Since 1 is having only one factor, so 1 is not prime number. This is not condition that factors has to be 2 or less than 2. No, exactly 2. Exactly 2. So you write first information if you want to write, or you can make running note. 1 is neither prime nor composite. So 1 is unique. Thirteen is prime number. I'm not saying only this 3, 5, 7 are prime number. Chalte jayenge. I will tell you. 1 is unique. Some student, is there anyone having doubt like whether -2 is prime number or not? Sometimes like we have about negative integer -2, -3. Conceptually it is wrong. This category is under natural number. जब ये category natural number की है, how come we think about -2, -3? नहीं, 2 is the smallest prime number. So you write second one if you want to write. 2 is the smallest prime number. अच्छा मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ before I tell you. Can you tell me even number, those are prime number? 2, 4 is divisible by 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. Because after 2, please explain. How 2 is not, -2 is not prime. What is this, Charu? Natural number. Is -2 is natural number. So first condition for any number prime number is it has to be natural number. So 2 is the only one prime number. Fourth, factual information. Sometimes we have factual question. Factual information may help to solve some question directly or indirectly. 1 to 50, we have 15 prime number. There are 15 prime number, we have less than 50. One to 100, there are 25 prime number. And CSAT like more or less prime number less than 100, they use in number series question or otherwise. So I suggest you we have to mug up all these prime number less than 100. Directly or indirectly, it will help you. See, some students, they say mathematics is conceptual thing. Okay, agree. But until unless it come to the competition level. ठीक है जी? ठीक है ना? मोहब्बत और मतलब वार में सब कुछ जायज है. तो this is like competition. And competition, like how many tools you have with you? How many arms and ammunition you have with you? So if you have more information with you, अच्छा आज एक homework देता हूँ आपको. Table from 2 to 20 has to be on your tips. अच्छा, how many of you remember table from 2 to 20? Raise your hand or write in comment. जिसको रटी हुई है बिल्कुल. That is the reason. I'm not school teacher, so I give you less work. 2 to 10, you can skip. Table of 11, no need to waste your energy. Table of 15 and 20 also. Anji. If you don't know table of 12, 13, 14, you have to remember. But especially table of 16, 17, 18, 19. अच्छा, विकास कह रहा है विकास को टेबल्स आती हैं. तो यहाँ अभी बहुत टाइम है हमारे पास. Table of 22 also. I tell you the reason. When we will solve geometry mensuration question, value of pi we take 22/7, and you will realize multiple of 22 we need. Better you remember. Table of 24 also. मैं रीजन के साथ बोलूंगा. I will tell you everything with logic, with reason. क्यों important है? Table of 24 because in one day we have 24 hour, 2 day 48 hour. ठीक है जी. तो multiple of 24. Yes, it is used. Now here, why these are important? Why I will tell you every time like this thing you have to mug up, this table you have to mug up, better you remember this. I tell you the reason. See here, if we have to do this type of calculation or maybe other thing. In exam you can multiply. Yes, you can multiply. I know your multiplication is good, you can do that. But when you multiply, it will take around 4 to 5 seconds. Like Satyavati Chappan 1. Okay. So this is 1 to 6. So 4 to 5 seconds लगेंगे. My concern is not 4 to 5 seconds. इतना तो I can afford. But what happen in one paper, you will get nearly 200 small calculation. There will not be big calculation. There will be small calculation in CSAT. It is not banking exam. We don't need calculator. हमें clerk नहीं चाहिए. But there will be small calculation at least. Small calculation तो will be there in your exam. And nearly 200 calculations are there. Every calculation, if you are taking 5 seconds extra, it means you are taking 1000 seconds extra. That is around 16 to 17 minutes. That is my main concern. In this 16-17 minutes, we can target 6-7 extra questions. And that is the gap. Qualifying the CSAT, not qualifying the CSAT. So we have to save this time actually. If you can save, then you will have ample time to solve other questions. So now here, 1 to 50, 15 prime number, 1 to 100, 25 prime number. I give the list of this 25 prime number and we try to cram in the class itself. Easy. How we will remember this 25 prime number? I give you one mnemonic for that. This is 4422 322 321. It is 10-digit number. Might be your college days, you remember so many for different purpose. One extra. Okay, and it will give you marks. वैसे भी मोबाइल नंबर रटने में माहिर हो आप लोग. एक और रट लो और इजी है. 4422 322 321. I tell you how it works. It gives the range actually. Zero to 10, we have 4 prime number. 11 to 20, we have 4 prime number. 21 to 30, we have 2 prime number. 31 to 42, 41 to 53, 51 to 60, 61 to 72, 71 to 83, 81 to 92, 91 to 100. Starting prime number, all of you know. 20 तक तो सबको पता है. When it come beyond 20, फिर पता चलता. And generally they ask question on this one. So I write here 2, 3, 5, 7. 11, 13, 17, 19. I check your reasoning power. 21 to 30, how many numbers we have? 2 तो prime number है. Total number 10. Out of 10 number, 5 even, 5 odd. So is there any need to check even number? 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. On its face, we will reject because even number other than 2 cannot be prime number. So you get only odd number. It means after 2, we have to check only odd number. So we have to check only odd number like 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. But out of this 5 odd number, there is one number which is middle number. 25, 35, 45. हर किसी में आ रहा है. 55, 65. Are you getting my point? 5 odd number. This is like 21, 23, 25, 27, 29. Out of this 5 odd number, middle number 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75. क्या कहना चाह रहा हूं मैं? These are multiple of 5. All these are multiple of 5. So no need to check. So we have to check only 4 number. Agar if you get stuck, you have to check only 4 number: 21, 23, 27, 29, 31, 33, 37, 39, 41, 43, 47, 49. Other than this, even number, no need to check. Multiple of 5, no need to check. That is the point. And rest is multiple of 3, you can ignore, but I give the list here. So between 21 and 30, there are 2 prime numbers. These are 23 and 29. From 31 to 40, we have 31 and 37. 31 is prime number, 37 is prime number. Before I give the list, I ask you one question. Nahi to relevance of that question will not be there. From 0 to 100 can be asked, because this is one of the good thing about prime numbers. From 0 to 100, can you tell me 7 consecutive natural number which are composite number? 7 consecutive natural number which are composite. And 0 to 100, that is the condition. हाँ जी, थोड़ी सी आवाज आई है. After 91, so 97 is a prime number. लिख लो. 7 consecutive natural number which are composite number and which are less than 100 are 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. All these are composite. There is no prime number here. There is no prime number. Some students, sometime including me, we get confused about 91. But 91 is divisible by 7. 91 is divisible by 13. 91 is not prime number, sir. 91 is composite number. So these are the 7 consecutive natural number which are composite number. भूलोगे तो नहीं, क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, वरना बता रहा हूं. Repeat, I repeat, 89 to 96, these are the 7 consecutive natural number and all these are composite. There is no prime number from 89 to 96. There is no prime number. See here, I'm giving the list of prime number less than 100, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29. Next is 31, 37. After that, we have 3, 41, 43, 47. 49 is multiple of 7. So 49 is not prime number. If you get stuck, you get confused. Next is 53, 59. You write this on A4 size paper at your home and paste this near to your study table, near to your bed. Within one day, you will be able to mug up this. Next is 61, 67. Next is 71, 73, 79. Next is 83, 89. Sorry. तो यहाँ पे my mistake, you remove this 89. There is correction. 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 89 is prime number. So my fault. 89 is prime number. My fault. 90 to 96 actually. My fault. 89, I repeat, is prime number. So it starts from 90 to 96. Now there is one more factual information. 90 to 100, there is only one prime number, and that is 97. 90 और 100 के बीच में एक ही prime number है, that is 97. So you read this, you write this on A4 size paper, you read 2 times, you will able to remember all this. Now there is a doubt. 91. 91 is prime number or not? Not, because 91 is divisible by 7. Divisible by 13 बता के हटाऊं अभी. There is one concept, twin prime. आज बस इतना ही करेंगे. Next class, see, I will take number system. 7-8 lecture I will take on number system, but वो last तक चलता रहेगा. Next class I will take percentage. ठीक है, I want basic of number system, I want basic or extra concept of percentage, then I mix. Sometimes I take reasoning topic in between. ठीक है, to have different flavor. ठीक है, sometimes you have too many, like here daily beer पी रहे हो, फिर कभी मन किया चलो कुछ और पीते हैं, बोर हो जाएंगे ना. If we have quant, so then there will not be interest for quant. So in between, and this is my guarantee, flow will be there. फ्लो रहेगा लेक्चर्स में, ऐसा नहीं मिसमैच होगा. दैट फॉर यस. रीडिंग comprehension will be taken by Mr. Shakil Ahmed sir. He is having 10-year teaching experience. Career launcher, KSG, like he is good. He will take around 8 to 10 classes. The rest I will take. Twin prime. Can anyone tell me what is twin prime? हाँ जी. सेम फैक्टर, वो तो को प्राइम होता है. दैट आई विल टीच सेपरेटली. को प्राइम से कंफ्यूज मत करो. कोई तो बता दो ताकि मुझे तसल्ली हो ये पैसे वेस्ट कर रहा है. पहले कुछ सीख के आया. व्हाई ही और शी इज डूइंग सीजेट क्लासेस. नहीं, 2 फैक्टर तो प्राइम नंबर के लिए. तो ट्विन लगाने का क्या होता है? ठीक है, दैट इज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल. 17, 19 इज एग्जांपल ऑफ ट्विन प्राइम. बट हियर व्हाट इज ट्विन प्राइम? 2 कंसेक्यूटिव प्राइम नंबर विद द डिफरेंस ऑफ 2. उसमें एग्जैक्टली डिफरेंस 2 होना चाहिए. 2 कंसेक्यूटिव प्राइम नंबर विद द डिफरेंस ऑफ 2 आर कॉल्ड ट्विन प्राइम. नहीं, यू कैन गो इन फ्लो. साले ने ऐसा नहीं कि आप सीट्स पे बनाओ. नंबर सिस्टम परसेंटेज जैसे क्लासेस चल रही है, यू कैन हैव ए रजिस्टर, चलते जाना एंड मेक योर नोट्स इन योर माइंड. ज्यादा हो गया पहली क्लास के लिए. पहले मैं बता दूं. ट्विन प्राइम, 2 consecutive prime number with a difference of exactly 2. I give you some example, then you have to help me out. One is 3 and 5. One is 5 and 7. C told 11, 13. He told 17, 19. Now you tell me any other example here. You have list with you. And 5, 7 I have written. Like one student 2-3 years back, he asked me 2 and 3, whether these 2 and 3 are twin prime. These are consecutive, but there is a difference of 1. So that's why these are not twin prime. 2 and 3 are not twin prime. Difference has to be exactly 2. 2 consecutive prime number with a difference of 2 are called twin prime. And 41 and 43 लिख दिया जी. 71 and 73. You can see the pair. चलो एक चीज और बता दो. परफेक्ट नंबर. But for that I have to tell you factors also. All of you know what is factors. प्राइम नंबर समझ में आ गया तो फैक्टर समझ में आना चाहिए ना. Anyone can tell you what is perfect number? Example दे देता हूँ. 6 is a perfect number. 28 is a perfect number. Exactly divisible by. आपने स्टार्ट तो कर दिया लेकिन आपको ये नहीं समझ में आ रहा इसको खत्म कैसे करूं स्टेटमेंट को. फैक्टर्स आर 28 के फैक्टर 1 4. 4 is not prime number. वो तो सब में ही होगा. 15 3 and 5 3 into 5 15 but 15 is not a perfect number. Perfect square, no ma'am. 6 is not a perfect square. 28 is not a perfect square. Perfectly divisible by, वो तो हर नंबर होगा मैम. 100 is divisible by, exactly divisible by factors of 100. वो तो हर नंबर ही होगा मतलब. And I tell you, I really like start enjoying these classes क्योंकि अब मैं पूछना स्टार्ट कर दिया हूँ. When I joined वाजीराम डर लगता था भैया कोई कंप्लेंट ना कर दे. अब कौन किसका कंप्लेंट करेगा. I'm the boss here. हाँ जी बताओ परफेक्ट नंबर. आ जाओ मैदान में. नो वॉइस है भैया. मेरी वॉइस ठीक है. इसमें पीली लाइन चल रही है कुछ येलो लाइन. हेलो 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 गोइंग ना. हाँ परफेक्ट. चलो आई टेल यू व्हाट इज परफेक्ट नंबर. टेक फैक्टर ऑफ 6. व्हाट आर द फैक्टर ऑफ 6? 1 2 3. टेक टोटल ऑफ द फैक्टर्स. 1 plus 2 plus 3 6. When the total sum of the factor is equal to that number, that is called perfect number. 28. We take factor of 28. 1 2 4 7 14. But except that 6 factor नहीं लेना because factor of 6 is 1 2 3 6. So you have to leave that number. So you have to see all remaining factors. Total के लिए check करने के लिए. Or you can say sum of the factors. If you take 6 here, then you have to see definition of perfect number is sum of the factor is double of the number. If you add 6 here, it will become 12. It is double of the number. If you add all the factors, including that number, 6 is a factor of 6, yes. So if you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, it is double of the number, then it is a perfect number. It means if I take factors of 28 and I add, total has to be 56. Then only it is a perfect number. I repeat, any number, when we take all the factors and we add all these factors, total has to be double of that number. Double of that number. Like 28 has factor 1, 2, 4, 7, 14, 28. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 7, 14, 14 plus 14, 28, 28 plus 28, 56. So here 28 is a perfect number. When the sum of the factors of any number is double of that number, that is known as perfect number. Okay. So since this is first class, but मुझे नहीं लगा 2 घंटा मतलब ज्यादा रहा, ठीक रहा ना. Okay. So we will enjoy this mathematics. If you have any burden of mathematics, you can freely discuss with me. Free consultancy for that. If you have any doubt, so now you can ask me doubt. Next class we have on percentage. Friday I'm giving you break because of one reason. Otherwise Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So next class is on Saturday. Okay. And after 2 weeks there will be test. अच्छा ये तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था. अब तक तो 2 ही एग्जांपल थे. 6, 28. I will tell you next class. I have to check actually. जितना मैंने see there is a doubt. Is there any other example other than this 6 and 28 of perfect number? अब तक तो मेरे को 2 ही एग्जांपल आते थे. I have to check other natural number. If I come across another example of perfect number, I will tell you next class. But concept is important. हाँ जी. अच्छा definition लिख लो perfect number की जिसको लिखनी है. sum of the factor if sum of the if लगा लो आगे, if sum of the factors, sum sum, if sum of the factors of any natural number, if sum of the factors of any natural number is double than that number, or it double of that number, double कुछ भी लिख लो, double of that number is double of that number, then that number is perfect number. Example 6, example 28. हाँ जी, double total will be 12. If it is 6, then you take factor of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, and if you add this factor, total will be 12 for sure. So 6 is perfect number. हाँ वो मैं बता चुका. I come to that. Okay. Next class, percentage. Very, very important. Don't miss that class. Saturday. Next class is on Saturday. Percentage. See, my point is, I don't mind if you are going to miss percentage class. If you are going to miss percentage class, then my request, you miss profit and loss class also. You miss data interpretation classes also. Because if you miss basic class of percentage, then you will trouble with me in that remaining classes of where I will use percentage. फिर सब भी miss करना ताकि मेरे को problem ना हो. Okay. हाँ जी, one by one.
One reported class, one reported essay.
See, I tell you frankly, ठीक है, server cost is 12 rupees per hour. I cannot do anything. We have to pay that. I will take this, don't worry. ये सब मैं पढ़ाने वाला हूँ, ठीक है. I tell you divisibility in detail. I tell you co-prime number. So you can read this जितना समझ में आए, ठीक है. Any of the natural number, positive or negative or zero, an integer is a number that is not a fraction. That is not a fraction. I will take your doubt. ठीक है जी. So I stop here. If you have doubt, I take doubt. There is one doubt. I get recorded, sir. हाँ, ऑनलाइन वालों के लिए रिकॉर्डेड है क्योंकि इंडिया है, यहाँ पे लाइव क्लासेस में इश्यू आते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई. I take your doubt. Your doubt. Any other doubt? Ma'am, I will teach co-prime in detail. And one is co-prime with any number. One तो हर किसी के साथ co-prime होता है. But I have to take this in detail actually. तब आप co-prime से related जितने भी डाउट पूछने दागना AK-47 लेके जी co-prime में ये दिक्कत है, ये दिक्कत है, ये दिक्कत है. Because co-prime is really a wonderful concept. And my request is whenever देखो हमारे Indian के साथ या sometimes not I will say Indian, otherwise also we have one problem where we have to cram, we put our mind. Like we look for the concept. सर कंसेप्ट बता दो उसका. भाई ये प्राइम नंबर है, ये रट लो, ठीक है, बोल दिया तो रट लो. Okay. And like where we have to understand, we cram. So don't cram prime number. Understand? I told you natural number categorization. This is important thing. I will teach you co-prime number. I will tell you the concept. But whenever I tell you cram this table, you cram. फिर उसमें कोई लॉजिक नहीं है, वो क्रैमिंग ही करनी है उसको. You have to cram that. You have to mug up that. And there are n number of. चलो एक चीज और बताता हूँ. मेमोराइजेशन. जिसको जाना है जा सकता है. दिस इज फ्री लेक्चर. ये CSAT का पार्ट नहीं. It will help you in GS. It will help you in optional. It will help you in your UPSC preparation. Memorization. See, most of the students, they use only one technique of memorization, that is cramming. But for UPSC, it is not workable. Why? Because UPSC syllabus is this much. And generally UPSC They take prelims in summer, June month. And if you cram all the thing in May, June, पहले बार गर्मी है, it will blast. It has limited capacity as far as the cramming part is concerned. So here cramming is one of the technique, but not only cramming, you have to visualize. अपने जितने भी रिश्तेदार हैं, जितने भी पुराने यार दोस्त हैं, सबको पिक्चर में ले आओ. अगर कोई कमीना टाइप दोस्त है, तो कोई गवर्नर जनरल कमीना है, तो उसकी पिक्चर, बिकॉज गवर्नर जनरल यू हैव नॉट सीन बट योर फ्रेंड यू हैव सीन, तो यू कोऑर्डिनेट. जीवन भर नहीं बोलो. सो विजुलाइज. इफ यू विजुलाइज यू विल नॉट फॉरगेट फॉर 6 months 1 year. इफ यू क्रैम 1 week साफ हो जाएगा. अगेन यू हैव टू क्रैम, अगेन यू हैव टू क्रैम. नेक्स्ट इज निमोनिक. कोडिंग, मेक सम कोडिंग. ओके, तो निमोनिक रियली हेल्प. एंड अदर टेक्निक ऑल्सो. So this is cramming, visualize, mnemonic. Okay. Make notes, multiple revision that you are doing. But my point is, don't only rely on only cramming part to memorize the thing in your GS. So you have to use other tools also to remember this huge syllabus. Okay. So here I want to be in offline class. Ma'am, offline class admission. Sir, offline class admission नहीं है. एक ही चेयर है, ये वाली. एनी अदर डाउट? ठीक है. अच्छा, आपका डाउट. इंटीजर्स आर पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव नेचुरल नंबर, बट दोज आर नॉट फ्रैक्शंस. रैशनल नंबर, इंटीजर, हियर वी हैव फ्रैक्शंस. तो इंटीजर आर अदर देन फ्रैक्शंस.
Continue till February.
हाँ, till Feb last.